Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Apparently the Met Gala happened, and since my channel is quite heavily fashion themed, I decided to look at the outfits and rank them a little bit, and maybe we can have some fun doing that. If you're new to my channel, hello. We do a lot of different things here. It's a very mixed bag, so if you're into fashion, sewing, historical fashion, even languages sometimes, and Lord of the Rings themed content, join us. We have a lot of fun and we do a lot of interesting random things, so if that's also your thing, welcome. But today, yes, we're doing the Met Gala outfit judging, going full Simon Cowell on the looks. The way this is gonna work is I made a custom tier list. The lowest category is cast it into the fire. We don't know what's going on, it's ridiculous, it's not fitting, it's not on theme. What is it? Belongs into the fires of Mount Doom, as harsh as that sounds. The second category is it shall pass, but just barely. So it's something that's not quite meh, which is the middle category. Middle category is just like meh. It is what it is, it's neither here nor there. Okay, I guess. It shall pass is just like, you know, okay, I guess you have some redeeming qualities. Then we have it's on theme. So the theme of this year's Met Gala 2023, was Chanel and Karl Lagerfeld. So if it at least ticks this box, it goes into this category. And the top tier, the best, is it bows to no one. It's beautiful, it's well tailored, well fitted, we can see the effort, we can see that the person, the celebrity, is wearing the dress, not the dress them. It's on theme, it's everything. So yeah, that's basically it. And now without further ado, let's get into it. And yes, I won't be able to go through all the looks because there's just way too many. In no particular order, here is the first look. So, okay, I definitely get the Chanel from it. The color is good on her. It looks like there's too much of a disconnect between the top and the bottom, and not just because there's they're actually physically disconnected. But when you look at the skirt, it's narrow, it's got a slit, it looks so small, and the top, it's got long sleeves, it's got the white under layer, or is it just the trim? It looks a little bit too heavy on the top and too light on the bottom. I would wish for a little bit more balance. So I'll put this one into the it's on theme. The second one is this lovely ensemble. My first impression of this dress was I really like it, but then I get mild anxiety from the flowers coming down from underneath. It looks very flattering on her, it looks well made, and like I said, I'm quite vanilla about dresses. I just like them to be well fitting, I like them to be elegant. They can be extravagant, but that doesn't mean formless, and I think this dress kind of ticks the box. And again, the black and white, the flower, right? It's on theme, it looks good on her. I also like the hairstyle and the earrings. It's quite minimalist, very classy, I would say. Perhaps the very top could be a little bit more fitted, not just so loose. But yeah, I like it. I think this one goes into bows down to no one. I don't really know what this has to do with Chanel. Maybe there is a connection. There's not much going on, neither in terms of what is actually on her, nor in terms of craftsmanship. It just looks like a bunch of little chains dangling off. You know what? I think this one is gonna be our first cast it into the fire.
Cast it into the fire!
Next, we have this gravity-defying dress. It's quite well fitted, I would say, on her as well. It's enhancing her feminine look, let's put it this way. The top thing that's going on, I find that super interesting. I don't particularly love it, but I still think the most fitting category for it is the top tier. Maybe you should add another one where it's a pretty dress category, and I would probably put this one there. It's artistic, the construction element is there. Next, we have Billie Eilish in a black ensemble. I am not a fan of this look. I just don't think it's doing much for her. It's just a black, lots of sheer black fabric. I don't know if, I guess she's wearing a corset underneath, so that might be well fitted, but other than that, there's just a lot going on and nothing at the same time. I want to cast it into the fire.
Cast it into the fire!
Next we have Cara Delevingne. For her, that's quite an understated look. Usually I feel like she goes a little bit more extravagant. I guess she's channeling Karl here, Karl Lagerfeld. The top is quite interesting, how the sleeves are constructed, even though it's just a plain white t-shirt, oversized t-shirt. Quite modern, different, but without being offensive to the wearer or to the eyes of the observers. So yeah, it's on theme. Next we have Cardi B. That definitely screams Chanel all over. Very much on theme. The velvet flowers are quite an interesting construction element. There's also the, what's the thing called? The pattern that's on all the Chanel handbags. My English is not working today, I'm sorry. It's giving a very Cinderella look, a very princess look. It's an interesting design dress, so sure, go into the it's on theme category. Then we have a few cat looks. Cats are actually in reference to Karl Lagerfeld's cat, Chapette. The first one is this. I quite like the train. It looks very fluffy but it doesn't look like fur, it looks like feathers, so it's a bit confusing to me. The dress itself it's bedazzled. I guess the hoodie that kind of starts here and then goes over and, you know, becomes the hoodie and the ears. That's quite interesting, but other than that, there's not a whole lot going on with this dress. It's on theme. Florence Pugh in this. I hate it because I feel like this dress had so much potential. It starts so well at the bottom, and even the black bow, I quite like this element, but it's so sad because the top just completely ruins it for me, not to mention the hat. I don't know what's happening with the hat. But the top, you can see a little bit of bunching happening around the chest area or like in her torso area. You can create cups that hug feminine curves and not just put on. This just doesn't look shapely at all, what's on her breasts. It's just there. It's just like a continuation, a straight continuation from this. Is it on theme? I mean, it's black and white. I'll put this into the meh category. Next we have this, and this is quite refreshing to me. It's definitely too much for my personal taste. But I love the sleeves. The sleeves look like sea foam, bedazzled sea foam. The dress itself, again, is quite simple, apart from the embroidery, apart from the lace, apart from all the glitter on it. It's flattering on her, which I can appreciate. Is it quite the top tier? I think this one goes into the pretty dress category too. I don't know what to say here. Like, I get it. Shock value. Make something different, unexpected, but it's just so ridiculously unflattering, and she kind of looks like a Christmas tree. And then the shoes, there's a difference between creating something extravagant and still making it flattering for a person and making something that's just, you know, I don't understand this look. Let me know if you do. This one is going to be cast into the fire.
Cast it into the fire!
I mean, I have to put him into the it's on theme, right? It's very much on theme. Even when you look at Lagerfeld's cat, the detail, the nose, the fur, it's very, very accurate. It's ridiculous, it's stupid, but it's on theme, so let's put it into there and be done with it. I have an issue with this dress, and I'm not sure what exactly it is. I feel like it's close to being good, but there's just something about it that bothers me, and I can't pinpoint it. I think maybe it's the chains that are kind of randomly put everywhere. It feels like there's too much going on. I feel like if you would just remove one element, it would be infinitely better. I'll put it into the it's on theme category because it is. I like this look. I said it, I'm vanilla, I like this look. It's giving me a little bit of a early 2000s prom, maybe because it's short. I think it would be 10 times better if it was a long dress. But you know what? It's on theme. It's flattering on her. It's decent. Yeah, and I would pluck the white thing out of her hair. I think that kind of throws it off. But other than that, it's a cute look. I have nothing else to say about it. This one goes into the... You know what? This one bows down to no one. Is this Chanel? I don't know. I kind of like the fact that the shoes are matching the top, the cutouts. But other than that, I don't know. That's kind of meh to me. It's not even really a pretty dress, it's just meh. I'm judging dresses. What am I supposed to judge here? There's only one piece of clothing that I can judge, and it's a literal thong. I'll give him that. The face rhinestones and design, that was probably quite intricate, but it's just like, what is this? This is... Pay attention to me, look. There's just nothing happening here.
Cast it into the fire!
Okay, so at first I wasn't sure about this dress, but the more I look at it, the more intricate it looks to me. I really love the sleeves. The sleeves are so interesting, so big, and so... They flow so beautifully. The only thing that I don't quite like is how sharp the divide is, like the difference between the fabrics. The light sleeves, chiffon or whatever this is, and then the stiff fabric up here. Does it bow down to no one? I think it goes into the it's on theme. It's on theme, yeah. What was she thinking with this look? It looks like it went through the shredder and just the flowers remained on top. I can see it vaguely being, you know, Chanel, but it's doing nothing for her. It's just hanging off her. This one's already more than 3/4 of the way shredded, so I think it's only fair that we cast it into the fire.
Cast it into the fire!
I'm just burning all the dresses. This is so horrible. I didn't think it would be this harsh. Okay, here's one that we're not gonna burn, and this is Penelope Cruz in this number. I guess this is a bridal look, so maybe a little bit strange, but I like it. It's elegant. It looks good on her. It fits her very well. I think this one is gonna go into the pretty dress territory. I don't know how I feel about this dress, honestly. Like, this is... On the one hand, I don't know if it's on theme or not, but it's kind of interesting to me, and I can't decide whether I like the bottom or not. Whether there's a too sharp of a disconnect between the top and the bottom. Is it a pretty dress or is it meh? I think it's more of a meh, just because I'm not sure if I like the bottom. The bottom's kind of not really doing it for me. However, the color is gorgeous on her. Okay, here is probably one of my most favorite extravagant looks. This look right here. I feel like this is how you do extravagant, extra, ridiculous, but still make it fitting on the person wearing it. This fabric instantly screams Chanel. The flowers, the chain. The flowers on the suit are perhaps a little bit too randomly placed for my liking, but it's so well tailored on her. It makes her look gorgeous, and the cape is just so extra. It's a little bit disconnected, but I'm kind of into it. Objectively, I would not wear anything like that, but I can appreciate the extravagance and the craftsmanship behind it. So this one bows down to no one. This dress annoys me so much because I think it had so much potential, and the feathers or whatever this is just ruins it completely. Okay, it is the Met Gala, it's a bit extra. Maybe I could see the hat staying, but whatever's going on here, I would just pluck all of that out. Because I really like the black corset emerging from... This is basically the collar where the white skirt starts. It seems well made. I love the fabric. It has so much potential. If you would just pluck that off, I think it could also go into the highest category. So finishing off with probably my favorite look. I know, it's nothing that special, but actually it kind of is. So Dua Lipa was in this dress, which was from Karl Lagerfeld's... it was a bridal look from, I'll put the date here, and It's a really cool dress. It's giving Cinderella vibes. I love this heavy material on a bridal dress with the black trim all around. It gives it a little bit of extra, and it's very Chanel once again. I love the bottom trim. It's elegant, it's well fitted, it's on theme. What more could you want from a dress? I kind of don't like the huge diamond. She doesn't need anything. Maybe giant earrings would work better, but other than that, that's a gorgeous look, and I'm here for it. Okay, so this is it for my ranking. Let me know if you agree or disagree. I did cast quite a few of them into the fire, yeah. But yeah, do let me know your thoughts if you saw the looks, what you think about them, and I'll see you in the next video.